Yo, what's going on, y'all? This Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. Just make sure y'all subscribe here to the Combo Breaker 99 channel as well as the Jab Effect YouTube channel where I talk, anything and everything boxing over there. But today I'm back with a women's MMA fight, of course, on the Cris Cyborg Amanda Nunes fight. I'm just a few days behind here. I've been kind of busy, but just wanted to do my little post fight thoughts on this fight. As far as what this fight does for Amanda Nunes' legacy. Cyborg, does this defeat really kind of question her past career? A lot of people have been thinking that. They've been kind of going back and questioning her now, but I'll get to that in a minute. Also, do you want to see a rematch? Do I want to see a rematch of this fight? But real quick, as you know, my prediction, I picked Cyborg by a second or third round knockout. I felt that Nunes, she was going to go in there and have to dig deep, do something, really technical, stay on the outside to be safe from Cyborg. But, Nunes did something different. She went in there, faced her fear, and by fear, I don't mean like the type of fear a lot of these people are thinking. They think that she was, scared, shivering and shaking like she wanted to hide under her bed. But no, man, like this type of fear that she had was the type, like, when you have that fear, like somebody's going to hurt you or they're going to hurt your family, they're going to hurt you or take something from you to the point that you feel like I got to go balls to the wall and face that monster the same way they're going to come at me. And, she did that from round one, 58 seconds, just a few seconds longer than the Ronda Rousey knockout. They really went back and forth. It was explosive, man, as far as the trade. And Amanda Nunes, like right off top, like she surprised me when she caught Cyborg with a big right hand and, got that reaction out of her. She was just really bouncing on the balls of her feet too, really ready to strike, not running away, meeting her right there in the center of the octagon. And there was also a surprise too, like even with her leg kicks, she was really going to show you that she did have some tools if the fight had to go longer. But her power, her weight, she carried it nicely. I know even myself, I felt like Cyborg, she did look like the more solid fighter. And looking at Amanda Nunes coming in, she, a lot of people ain't gonna lie, they felt like she looked soft, like the weight that she put on wasn't all muscle, but the strength was there, and that's the most important part. If you can move up in weight and have the strength and carry the power up as well, that that was definitely a plus for her. That was something we just had to see in the octagon. And again, right away, man, like even the leg kick, that one leg kick she caught Cyborg with in the first few seconds, that kind of took her off balance, kind of showed you that, she had the power and the strength to move Cyborg. And when she clipped her with those overhand rights, she was getting that reaction that she needed out of her. That was exactly what she wanted to do. Test Cyborg's chin like no other fighter really was able to. And a couple of brief exchanges and Amanda getting the better of him, even off the fence. Amanda's back to the fence. She was clipping her good, and there was a spin out. When Cyborg got on the fence, she got knocked down again. And when she bounced back up, Amanda caught her with another big overhand right, and the referee just had to stop it because she was down, man. And that was just like the performance I didn't expect. If Nunes was to pull off an upset, I felt like she maybe would have gotten like a takedown. If she would have got Cyborg more winded and maybe gotten in like a submission win or maybe a close decision. But again, man, if you're going to face like a monster like Cyborg, or even in the past, you've seen guys, the only way you could beat Tyson, like a tough puncher, dominant guy, you have to stop him. You have to meet him in the middle, and you have to show him no respect. You have to show him no respect, that type of respect in the ring. Outside of the ring, you can show a fighter respect, but if you really want to beat like the monster in the game, you got to be the monster. And that's the only way you can really do it. And I feel like Amanda Nunes, she really proved that. For me, as far as like questioning, like I said, a lot of people question Cyborg's resume now, or they say, oh, is she really as good as she is? I think she is. She definitely is, because Cyborg has nothing to be ashamed of, fighting this level of competition like Amanda. This is what she was looking for. And Amanda is the first of many a fighter that she faced. Cyborg, all these other ladies she fought, they kind of folded before the fight even started. Kind of in the past, like Mike Tyson's opponents. They were beaten before they even got into the ring. But Cyborg meeting somebody like Amanda Nunes just shows you that this was something that she'd been needing, and it's something that she'd been wanting. And I think that the fight may have been a little bit more emotional for her going in this one, because these two, Amanda and Cyborg, they kind of had a little past history. There was some judgment on Amanda Nunes' character. And I think she really wanted to take it out on her in this fight. And I think that was the one thing that kind of put her in that zone of too much emotion in her performance. You could kind of see it the way Cyborg was throwing her punches. She was throwing wide, wild shots, whereas Amanda was throwing wide, accurate, technical shots. You know, that's how Amanda throws her right hand, and that's how she's known to throw her overhand right. You know, she knows how to home in on it, whereas Cyborg, I think, after she got caught with a few shots, she was kind of emotional, trying her hardest to just try and knock Nunes out. But Nunes was in it for the long haul this time. And again, like I said, Nunes didn't come to lay down. And after she got clipped those first couple of times, I think Cyborg should have respected Nunes a little bit more. But again, I think there was just too much emotion in this fight. Going in it, I did feel like Cyborg was the technically better striker, just because I've seen her boxing as of lately and the way she was able to outstrike Holly Holm as well. But in this one, I think she fought off of pure emotion in here. You know, just off of that 58 seconds, you could kind of see it in her face. But again, man, like, this is the fight game, you know, and Cyborg is a warrior. She's tough, you know, she's human. And like she said in her post-fight video, she never said she was invincible, you know. That's how people made her out to be. So now that she loses, you know, people want to take, you know, they want to take the credit that they gave her away. You know, they want to take all of that away now. But again, like I said, she's not invincible. You know, she is human. She just came in there with a fighter that showed just as much heart as she had, man. But Amanda Nunes, as far as what this does for her, man, this definitely solidifies her as the greatest of all time, man. Definitely one of the GOATs in women's MMA or MMA. You know, she's a 2-division weight holder, you know, bantamweight, featherweight, all the names on her resume, whether she won or lost, you know, she's fought everybody. You know, she stepped up and fought everybody. Everybody from Miesha Tate, Ronda Rousey, Alexis Davis, Kat Zingano, just so many names on her record. And now she stepped up to fight Cyborg. You know, something a lot of people have done, but they didn't really go in there with the mind frame to win, like I said, and she did. You know, she went up to Cyborg's weight class and, you know, invaded and took that belt. So how can you not give her credit, even if you're not the biggest fan of her? You know, like I said, I'm a follower of her career, but I'm not like the biggest Nunes fan. But I picked Cyborg to win, but, you know, I could give all the respect and credit to her all day now, Amanda Nunes. So definitely got to name her as the greatest of all time now. You know, her and DC, you know, they're fighters of 2018. So, yeah, man, just wanted to say that, give her all the credit. But rematch, man. Hell yeah, I want to see a rematch, you know. Definitely got to see a rematch because these two fighters, they're on that top tier now, you know. Amanda Nunes is, like I said, 2-division weight holder. Cyborg is still one of the best fighters because even before she got this fight, you know, she was always up there on that mountaintop. So I feel like, you know, no other fighter right now is in that mix to prove that they can take Nunes on. I mean, you know, Valentina is the only fighter that's gone the distance with her 2 times, but I don't think Valentina could go up to featherweight and beat Nunes. You know, that would be a big mistake on Valentina's part. So as far as like the top pound-for-pound women in the game right now, I got to say is Nunes. Number 2 is Valentina Shevchenko, and then number 3 is Cyborg right now. And since they're both closer in weight, of course, they're in the same weight division, I'm feeling like that these two can do it again in a rematch because that's the only fight that makes sense at featherweight right now because featherweight division is not really popping, you know, other than, you know, Megan Anderson. So other than her and Macy Chasen, who's fighting Gina Dandrick, you know, there really is no other big fight. So I think that if Amanda Nunes really wants that big payday, and same with Cyborg, you know, they need to make a rematch happen maybe sometime over the summer. You know, maybe Cyborg wants to take some time off, same with Nunes, but maybe take off, maybe fight in the summer or the fall of this year, 2019, and get it popping again, man, because that's the only fight that makes sense at featherweight, man. But, yeah, just wanted to go back and do my post-fight thoughts on this one because I think it was one of the biggest fights of 2018 and one of the biggest upsets in UFC history. you know, if you've been following both of these fighters, man, you understand, you know, what was really at stake in this one. But yeah, man, just wanted to do a video on these two. Hope the best for Cyborg. Hope she bounces back. Maybe it's a rematch. Nunes definitely going down as one of the best of all time, man. One of the greatest of all time. But yeah, that's all I got on this one. Make sure y'all subscribe to Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.